Welcome back to another deep dive into the royal universe, where we keep it real, insightful, and always on point. Today, we're unpacking the latest media spin involving Queen Camilla and the so-called ultimate revenge on Meghan Markle. Yes, you heard that right. The press is at it again, trying to frame every royal move as some grand scheme against Meghan. But let's break this down for what it really is: an overhyped attempt to pit two women against each other, when in reality Meghan is flourishing in her own lane. Her, Queen Camilla, a TikTok enthusiast, the very idea seemed preposterous. Yet here we are, facing the possibility of the Queen consort joining the ranks of lip-syncing teenagers and viral dance crazes. This potential move, however, isn't being seen as just a playful foray into the digital age. It's being framed as a strategic power play, a calculated response to someone who has dared to challenge the very fabric of the monarchy, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. This isn't just about TikTok, it's about two women, their vastly different paths, and a royal family grappling with the ever-evolving world of media. Camilla, once the target of relentless tabloid scrutiny, has found her footing within the institution she married into. Meghan, on the other hand, chose a different path, one paved with podcasts, production deals, and a distinct departure from the royal fold. The potential clash of these two worlds, one steeped in tradition and the other embracing modernity, is a fascinating study in contrast. It begs the question, can a TikTok dance truly compete with the power of a podcast empire? And more importantly, what does this potential move say about the future of the monarchy itself? While Camilla contemplates the merits of TikTok filters, Meghan is busy carving her own niche in the digital landscape. Her podcast, Archetypes, is a million miles away from the traditional image of royal engagements. It's raw, it's honest, and it tackles complex issues with a refreshing candor rarely seen from those within the palace walls. Camilla's own foray into the world of digital content, the reading room, feels decidedly tame in comparison. A book club, even one with a royal seal of approval, simply can't compete with the raw vulnerability and intellectual depth that Meghan brings to her podcast. This difference in approach speaks volumes. Meghan is engaging with the world on her own terms, using her platform to amplify voices and challenge outdated narratives. Camilla, bound by the constraints of tradition, seems to be taking baby steps into a world that Meghan has already conquered. The question remains, is the world ready for a TikToking queen, or is this simply a desperate attempt to stay relevant in an era where authenticity reigns supreme? Meghan's journey has been anything but conventional. From her successful acting career to her groundbreaking marriage into the British royal family, she has consistently defied expectations. And now she's building a media empire that reflects her modern sensibilities and global outlook. Her multi-million-dollar deal with Netflix has already yielded the critically acclaimed documentary series Harry and Meghan, a raw and unflinching look at their experiences within and beyond the royal family. Her work with Spotify extends beyond Archetypes, with future projects promising to further showcase her commitment to amplifying marginalized voices and championing important causes. And let's not forget her entrepreneurial spirit. Her partnership with the American Riviera orchard brand promoting sustainable and ethical farming practices highlights her commitment to using her platform for good. These ventures paint a picture of a woman who is not content to simply exist within the confines of tradition. Meghan is building a legacy, brick by digital brick, that is uniquely her own. She is a modern woman for a modern age, and her influence extends far beyond the gilded cages of royalty. The potential arrival of Queen Camilla on TikTok might seem like a harmless attempt at modernization. However, it exposes a deeper truth about the monarchy. The institution is struggling to stay relevant in a rapidly changing world. For centuries, the royal family has dictated the terms of their public image, carefully controlling the narrative through meticulously curated appearances and official statements. However, the rise of social media has disrupted this carefully constructed ecosystem. The public no longer relies solely on traditional media outlets for information about the royals. They get their news from Instagram, Twitter, and yes, even TikTok. This shift in power has forced the monarchy to adapt, albeit awkwardly, to a world where their every move can be dissected and debated in real time. The irony is palpable. The very institution that once shunned modernity is now embracing it, albeit with a noticeable lag. The question is, can the monarchy truly evolve and connect with a younger, more diverse audience, or are these attempts at modernization merely a band-aid on a much deeper wound? Camilla's entry into the world of social media is a fascinating study in contrasts. She is, after all, a figure who has long been at the center of a complicated and often unflattering narrative. Her relationship with King Charles, once a source of scandal and public disapproval, has gradually softened in the public eye. However, her image remains complex, forever linked to the legacy of Princess Diana and the tumultuous years that followed. It is within this context that her potential TikTok debut must be viewed. Can a few viral dance moves truly erase years of negative press and public scrutiny? Meghan, on the other hand, has experienced a different kind of scrutiny, one fueled by racism, sexism, and a deep-seated resistance to change within the British establishment. Despite this, she has emerged as a global icon, a symbol of modernity, resilience, and unwavering self-belief. The juxtaposition of these two women, each navigating the treacherous waters of public opinion, highlights the changing face of royalty and the challenges of maintaining relevance in a world obsessed with authenticity and instant gratification. Throughout her journey, Meghan has faced an onslaught of criticism and negativity, much of it fueled by a toxic combination of sexism, racism, and a deep-seated resistance to change within certain segments of British society. Yet, despite the relentless attacks, the hateful headlines, and the constant scrutiny, she has remained steadfast in her convictions, her commitment to her values, and her unwavering love for her family. Meghan's resilience is a testament to her strength of character. She has refused to be defined by the negativity directed towards her, choosing instead to focus on her work, her family, and her commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Her journey is an inspiration to women, particularly women of color around the globe, proving that it is possible to overcome adversity and emerge stronger on the other side. In a world where women are often silenced, shamed, and underestimated, Meghan's voice rings out clear and true. She is a force to be reckoned with, a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs her light. And while the tabloids may continue to spin their web of negativity, one thing remains clear. Meghan's star will continue to rise, her light undimmed by the shadows of doubt and despair. At the end of the day, Camilla's TikTok venture, if it even happens, is just another attempt to modernize the monarchy in a way that ironically follows Meghan and Harry's lead. But let's be clear, Meghan isn't in a race with anyone. She's already winning by living life on her own terms, away from the palace drama and thriving in her new endeavors. Is this really about books, or is it another desperate PR stunt to stay relevant in the digital age? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. As always, stay tuned for more royal insights and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.